Our planet is facing an unprecedented environmental crisis. Climate change is real and accelerating. We see its effects everywhere. Extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and disruptions to ecosystems. Pollution chokes our air and water, harming both human health and wildlife. The time to act is now. We can no longer afford to be bystanders. Each of us has a role to play in protecting our planet. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can collectively make a difference. Every small step counts. You might think that your individual actions are insignificant in the face of such large-scale problems. However, the collective choices of billions of people have a huge impact. When we all adopt sustainable practices, we reduce the overall strain on the environment. Consider the butterfly effect. A small change in one place can have ripple effects across the globe. Similarly, your decision to reduce waste, conserve energy, or choose sustainable products can inspire others to do the same. One of the most impactful ways to combat the environmental crisis is to reduce our consumption. We live in a culture of excess, often buying more than we need and discarding items that are still usable. By being mindful of our consumption habits, we can make a significant difference. Start by asking yourself if you really need something before you buy it. Opt for products with minimal packaging and choose durable goods that will last longer. Avoid single-use plastics like straws, bottles, and bags. Before discarding items, consider how they can be reused or repurposed. Many items we consider waste can have a second life with a bit of creativity and effort. Instead of throwing them away, think about how they can be transformed into something useful or beautiful. Get creative and think outside the box. Join a workshop or a DIY group to get inspired and learn new skills. The possibilities are endless when you start thinking creatively. An old t-shirt can become a reusable shopping bag. With a few simple cuts and stitches, you can turn something old into something new and functional. It's a fun and rewarding project. Glass jars can store leftovers or homemade products. They are perfect for organizing your pantry or storing homemade jams and sauces. Plus, they add a rustic charm to your kitchen. Repurposing not only reduces waste, but also adds a personal touch to your belongings. Personalized items can make your home feel more unique and special. It's a great way to express your creativity. Encourage a culture of sharing and repairing. Attend community repair events or visit local repair shops. Sharing items with friends and neighbors can build a stronger community and reduce waste. Organize clothing swaps with friends or neighbors. It's a fun way to refresh your wardrobe without spending money. Plus, it's environmentally friendly. Learn basic repair skills to extend the lifespan of your possessions. Simple sewing skills can save your favorite clothes from the landfill. There are many resources available to help you learn. By giving objects a second life, we conserve resources and reduce the demand for new products. This helps protect our environment and promotes a more sustainable way of living. Every small effort counts. Section 5. Recycling. Closing the loop. Recycling is an essential part of our efforts to create a sustainable future. Recycling plays a crucial role in reducing waste and conserving resources. By recycling, we can significantly cut down on the amount of waste that ends up in landfills and incinerators. When we recycle, we transform discarded materials into new products, reducing the need to extract virgin resources. This process not only saves raw materials, but also reduces energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. This lessens the environmental impact of manufacturing and helps conserve our planet's finite resources. By choosing to recycle, we are actively participating in the preservation of our environment and the reduction of pollution. Make recycling a habit in your household. Teach your children the importance of recycling and involve them in the process. Familiarize yourself with your local recycling guidelines and sort your waste accordingly. Proper sorting ensures that recyclable materials are processed correctly and efficiently. Choose products made from recycled materials to support the recycling industry. By purchasing recycled goods, you're helping to create a market for recycled materials, which in turn encourages more recycling. Remember, recycling is not just a feel-good practice, it's a responsibility. Each of us has a role to play in protecting our planet for future generations. Let's close the loop and make recycling a part of our daily lives. Section 6. Real-world impacts. Stories of change. Countless individuals and communities around the world are making a real difference through their sustainable practices. From zero-waste households to cities implementing innovative recycling programs, the impact of collective action is evident. Consider the story of Bea Johnson, who reduced her family's waste to a single jar per year, or the city of San Francisco, which diverts 80% of its waste from landfills through comprehensive recycling and composting programs. These examples demonstrate that change is possible. Section 7. The urgency of now, why we can't wait. The environmental crisis is not a distant threat, it's a present reality. Every day, we witness the devastating effects of climate change, from rising sea levels to more frequent and severe natural disasters. The longer we wait to act, the more severe the consequences will be. Droughts are becoming more intense, wildfires more destructive, and glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. We are approaching a tipping point beyond which the damage may be irreversible. The destruction of our forests, the bleaching of our coral reefs, and the increasing frequency of natural disasters are all signs that we are running out of time. We owe it to ourselves and future generations to act now. Our children and grandchildren deserve a planet that is healthy and thriving, not one that is on the brink of collapse. The choices we make today will determine the fate of our planet. Investing in renewable energy, supporting reforestation efforts, and reducing our carbon footprint are crucial steps we must take. We cannot afford to be complacent. The news is filled with stories of environmental degradation, and the time for action is now. We must act with urgency and determination to reverse the damage and create a sustainable future. By coming together as a global community, we can make a difference and ensure a livable planet for generations to come. Section 8. Embracing a sustainable future. Transitioning to a sustainable future requires a collective shift in mindset and behavior. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness with nature and understanding that our actions have consequences. It's about choosing long-term well-being over short-term convenience. Embracing sustainability means living in harmony with nature, using resources responsibly, and preserving the planet for future generations. It's about creating a world where both people and the planet can thrive. Section 9. Your call to action. Be the change. The time for action is now. Don't underestimate the power of your individual choices. Start by implementing small changes in your daily life. Reduce your consumption, reuse and repurpose items, and recycle diligently. Talk to your friends and family about the importance of sustainability. Together, we can make a difference. Let's be the generation that turned the tide on the environmental crisis. Let's be the change we wish to see in the world.